beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shmaya. For those of you who don't know, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video, hit subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys how I got 3 paying clients in less than 30 days. That's crazy. For those of you who don't know, I have a social media marketing agency. I still have not told you guys the name. I started my social media marketing business with my grandma's company, and then from there, got another client, got another client, got another client, and all 3 of these clients are paying clients. It's so crazy to me because my goal was to have at least 2 paying clients within the next 4 months. Obviously, things took a left turn for the best. I really thought it'd be interesting and important to show you guys how I did this, especially if you're also a young entrepreneur or just getting your business started. I hope that my experience could help you guys and inspire you guys too, because like I said, I never expected this to happen. I would never be able to get paying clients without gaining the credibility that I had. I'm also very new in my industry and have minor experience for the most part, but how I did gain credibility is by finding a mentor and being very open about, yes, I'm taking courses to gain more knowledge, I have a mentor, and that way people take me more seriously because they do see that I have access to a wealth of knowledge. I didn't just wake up one day with a great idea and didn't know what I was getting myself into. I took the necessary steps to get to where I need to be so I can be successful for my clients. Especially when people find out who my mentor is, that gives me so much credibility. I mean, having a mentor in general is great, but having someone who's been so successful in your industry is just so helpful. I do have a little bit of credibility with some of the experience that I've got in the past, but then again, people might just look at it like, okay, well, it kind of just seems like you turned a hobby into a career and you kind of just took this leap of faith. So having that foundation to back me up has helped me immensely. I feel like a lot of people take me seriously because of how invested I am in this business. Like I said, I bought a course for this business to figure out what the hell I'm even doing, how to be successful, and I literally had $8 left in my bank account after I bought this course, but I knew it was necessary and I really understood the value, and I think people can respect that. So if you are a new entrepreneur like myself, I would definitely say, you know, books are helpful. Get as much knowledge and as many resources as you can, but in my experience, having a mentor and finding a course has helped me with so much. It's really going to help you figure out, like, okay, should I get an LLC? Should I get an S Corp? Should I be nonprofit? You don't know what you don't know, so there's going to be things that come up that you would have never thought about on your own. One thing that I did learn from my friend Bethany is that it was so crucially important to get all of your administrative things figured out initially before anything else. You know, it's great to be focusing on your services and if you have a product, focusing on that, but really, like I said, you want to have that foundation set so you secure yourself and your clients. So another huge thing, and this might be the biggest thing out of all of them, is I am a walking advertisement. I market myself like crazy. A lot of times people will put hashtag entrepreneur on a post. You know, that hashtag is so oversaturated, but when you really prove how serious you are and you're constantly marketing yourself and you're constantly showing your steps to find your path to success, people are going to respect that. I'm always marketing myself, whether it's with my YouTube videos or through Snapchat, through Instagram, through Twitter, through Facebook, through word of mouth. Like literally when I see people, obviously, when you haven't seen someone for a while, they're going to ask what you've been up to and just how you've been. So that's always the first thing I talk about, because for one, I'm super passionate and excited about it, but for two, I didn't even realize like how crucial word of mouth is. I mean, it's obviously common sense, but that's how I just got my last client, was through word of mouth. They want to take advantage of all your resources and just market yourself like crazy. You want to be a walking advertisement. You want to brand yourself. And in the past, I had a fashion blog, which more so is kind of just a do whatever I want blog, but that's when I really learned how to market myself and stemmed from that to continue to do that with my business. Something that is also crucially important is staying consistent. When you're first building a business, you're going to be in the trenches, you're going to have your head down, just super focused, but you want to show your consistency, whether that's with yourself, just doing something each day to work towards your goal and building your business, or whether it's actually displaying that and showcasing that to the world. Like, social media is such a huge advantage, you guys. Like, people don't even realize. If I didn't have social media, I probably wouldn't have had 2 of the clients that I did today. So really just taking advantage of those resources and showcasing all of your steps on the way. It's really interesting to watch, for one, and also it shows your consistency. It's going to show your growth, and it's just going to make people more intrigued to work with you. Other ways to be consistent is try to find something every day to work on to keep being productive. You can't really talk about your dreams unless you're working towards it every single day. Like, for me, there are no days off. Even if I'm not studying or if I'm not taking my course, I'm still at least on Instagram talking to businesses or reading articles or networking or watching YouTube videos regarding my niche and industry. There's just so much that you can do to keep moving forward. You either have the option to create, or not to be dramatic, but to destroy. So each day I choose to continue to create, because as you see, that is paying off for me now because I've been so consistent. So that's how I was able to see such fast growth. So all of my clients either reached out to me directly or was referred to me by someone who knew what I was doing, who I talked to about my business via word of mouth. I really took advantage of learning from others in my position. Obviously, like, that's the great thing about reading, is you can learn from other people's mistakes and not have to make those on your own. But oh my gosh, I really appreciate YouTube so much because there's so much content on there where I could continually learn, and also it's a platform to network as well. I've also found Facebook groups to network, which is super important. If you ask any entrepreneur, that's probably going to be the number one piece of advice that they give you. When you're an entrepreneur and you connect with like-minded people, I can't describe the feeling. It's just exhilarating. Just the client who I just took on yesterday, he was just telling me like how refreshing it is to connect with someone who has the same amount of hunger that he has. Networking, it helps really drive you, it helps keep you motivated, it helps you on your path of education. Networking can only help you further. Other biggest thing that kind of ties into staying consistent is staying motivated. It would be so unrealistic if I told you guys that I just wake up every morning with a burst of energy and I'm just ready to go, because it is not like that all the time. But you have to learn what works for you, and I've learned that when I am in that mind state where I have to fight myself to even get out of bed, what helps me is watching motivational videos, because that again brings back that drive to continue to keep working and keep striving and being consistent, working towards my goals and what I want to achieve, and keeping my perspective fresh. That's so important. Everyone is different, I know, but that personally works for me. And I just learned this recently. I really try not to get on social media first thing in the morning. That makes you more reactive. It's just not also good to have that blue light in your face when you first wake up. It makes it harder to actually become awake. But if I do go on Instagram in the morning, I make sure that I look at motivational posts and nothing else, because I don't want to be in the wrong frame of mind. So other things that helped me stay motivated was working on my logo, figuring out when I was going to get my LLC, buying my domain, like just securing that, knowing that, okay, I have my logo idea, I have my company name, it's secure. I have to keep working towards that to make this vision come to life. Otherwise, I just have a website that's just sitting there. Watching motivational videos is like medicine for me. What I mean by that is, like if I'm in a funk when I wake up first thing in the morning, it just does something for me. It's just magical. I feel like that's my cure for anxiety, laziness, lack of motivation, all of that stuff we fight almost every day. Also, another thing that really helps me be motivated is having a good attitude, and I can achieve that by always being grateful. Just having that frame of mind of gratitude only attracts more things to be grateful for. I am such a strong believer in the law of attraction. I actually don't know if you guys saw in my consultation video with Power to the Poetry, but I have a vision board on the back of my laptop, and it's so crazy because I had my ideas on there for my logo, and then other things that indicated success and things that I want to achieve. So when I actually got my logo finished, I didn't know exactly how I wanted it to look, but I just had the idea. So when it was actually finished, it was exactly how I imagined it without knowing how it looked, if that makes any sense. But it just blew my mind. Like, I've made vision boards in the past, and they've always worked in my favor. Another thing that helps me be motivated is being driven by others. So putting myself out there, I get feedback from others on how that inspires them, or just how proud they are of me and what I'm trying to accomplish. And just being that source of inspiration really helps me stay motivated as well. People don't understand, like, when they say that they're proud of me and they're inspired by what I'm doing, like, that means the world to me, because that keeps me going. That fulfills what I believe my purpose is in life, is to inspire others by doing what I love. Another tip to being successful and having a fast growing company is to do your research. I've said this before in my other videos, like, just because you have a good idea doesn't mean it's going to work. Like, you thoroughly need to do your research, especially if you're going to do something crazy like I did and quit your 9-to-5 job. So before anything else, do your research. I cannot stress that enough. Oh my gosh, like, I'm still doing research to this day. Right now I'm currently reading about all the financial aspects. Unfortunately, that's not one of the things they teach you in college. They don't really teach you financial literacy. I'm throwing a lot of shade right now, but it's true. I'm learning this all on my own, which is great, but it's just like I had no idea what I was getting myself into. So to save the stress and give me peace of mind, I'm doing my research now rather than later. So when you're doing your research, you want to ask yourself, okay, what is it going to take? What is it going to cost? Who can I look for to mentor me? And that can be more than one person. What courses can I take? What websites can I research? What books can I read? What people can I network with? Are there Facebook groups I could join? Who is successful in the industry? Will I need an LLC or an S Corp? Do I want to be nonprofit? These are all things that are way above our heads before we create businesses, and these are crucial things that we need to know. I honestly have no idea how taxes work as a self-employed business owner, as a small business owner, so that's currently where I'm at. So my next step is to buy my LLC so I can actually establish that foundation and keep growing. I'm just so grateful to even grown this fast. I really hope that this information helped you guys as well, even if it was just something that you watched for your enjoyment. I'm a nerd, so I love learning about financial things and things like that. If you'd like more advice, feel free to leave a comment down below, DM me on Instagram. But yes, I guess the biggest advice I can give you is if you're serious about creating your own business, you have to give your all or nothing. That's why I feel like, especially for millennials, entrepreneurship has almost been kind of turned into a joke. That's why I said, like, the hashtags are oversaturated. Everyone thinks they could be an entrepreneur, which they can, but people don't put in the work. People just do all talk, and people aren't putting in the action. So that's what's going to separate you from the rest. And especially if only 10% of people are exceeding, that's another thing. You want to see, like, who can I learn? Like, whose mistakes can I learn from? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, if anything, that's only helping you. Like, there's a reason why that was broadcasted to you in the first place. So you just want to take advantage of every opportunity, all the information, all the resources that you can. Network like crazy, do your research like crazy, read like crazy. Like I said, you're going to be in the trenches, but if you're passionate about it and if this is really what you want to do, it's not going to feel like a job. It's going to be something you're passionate about and something that you're looking forward to. And also for me, this business isn't just something that I wanted to do because it's something that I enjoy. It's something that I saw myself being able to help other people with, and that's something I'm so passionate about. So this opportunity is mainly just an opportunity for me to help others. Especially, you guys see how the economy is acting crazy, and I'm hoping it doesn't go downhill from there, but if it does, people are going to need more help from people like me. I'm sorry to say it, but it's true. So that is another advantage also about being an entrepreneur. You guys may not know this, but entrepreneurs really have the most success when the economy is the lowest, which is super ironic, but if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. So there's a lot to think about. There's a lot to learn. I'm still learning. You're always going to be learning. Even when you hit your goals, you're going to keep learning to hit even more goals. That's just how it works. And you want to master your craft. That's going to take a wealth of knowledge. And, you know, even the wealthiest people never stop learning. Warren Buffett never stops learning. Jeff Bezos never stops learning. So why should you? But yes, that's just the truth. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. This video is honestly my favorite video I've made yet. And I say that literally with every video that I make, but it's so true. Even if it was just mentioning that you've watched my videos or that you see that I'm pursuing something new, it means the world to me and it keeps me going. And I just want to continue to inspire people the way you all inspire me. Not to be corny, but I just can't help with the corny messages. That's just who I am though. Like, I will always say, never let anyone detract you from your dreams. You know, I still deal with self-doubt, even though that I'm starting to seek success. It's just something natural that we're going to experience as humans, but being able to overcome that is going to take you to limitless places like you can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. But yeah, just keep your perspective, keep dreaming big. If I would have fed into the fear that people had of me quitting my job and pursuing something new, I would have never got to where I am today. I'm honestly very lucky to have pretty much everyone be supportive of me, even if they were a little bit skeptical in the beginning. But I really think that my persistence, consistency, dedication, and all of that full circle has really proven how serious I am, and that has got me to where I am today. So again, I felt like that was like a rant, but thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. I really enjoyed making this video, and I will have more content on the way for you guys. If you guys also have any YouTube video requests, please let me know, because I'm trying to be more consistent on here as well. Anyways, stay beautiful.